Hi, welcome to a special bonus episode of Geek In. Today I'd like to talk about one of my hobbies. It's going to be a little bit different kind of video than I usually do. One of the things I like to do in my spare time is brew alcohol. I take juice and ferment it into alcohol. It's similar to the process used to make wine, except I don't age the juice afterwards. And so today I'm going to take you through the process I use to do that. Okay, the first thing we'll need to start with is our juice. Cran pomegranate for this example. This fermented juice is called Federweisser, or junger wine. We want to start with juice that's at least 20 grams per serving of sugar. The more sugar you have, and the longer that it ferments, the greater the alcohol content of the Federweisser will be. This juice is about 28 grams per serving, and I'm adding additional sugar to it. The mix will then be left to ferment for about 10 days. So hopefully the result will be about 14 or 15% alcohol by volume. Next, we add yeast to the bottle to start the fermentation process, and then place our bung into the bottle opening. It's the same kind of yeast used to make wine. Airlock here is filled with water, so we're not going to get outside air coming into the ocean spray bottle, but we are going to be able to let the gas that's building up inside from the yeast out. So the airlock is what's going to allow us to do that. Because if we did not do that, if we just, say, screwed the cap back on, the ocean spray bottle would explode. We don't want that. That would be bad. We have our bung in nice and tight, and we have our airlock compressed into our bung here. So all the gas is going to be able to come out. The yeast is now mixing in here with our cran pomegranate juice. So now all we have to do is wait 10 to 12 days, and we should have some more alcohol. It should be fermented juice. Alright, so this is some bitter wine that I've already made. I didn't add sugar to this one, so this one is a little lower in alcohol content. It's probably about 10% alcohol by volume. And I'll show you what I'd like to do with it, which is make cocktails. That's a little too much. Okay. So we put some ice into our cocktail shaker. Gonna add some gin here. If you want to, you can measure this out. I don't. I just kind of go by what feels right. You know, there's a little bit of artistry to this, I think. It's not all just chemistry. Kind of the same way with the sugar, you know, I just add what I think is right. How much I think I can mix in safely. Okay. We have our vodka in there. And now, we'll add our bitter wine. Okay. Added our bitter wine. And you can see it's all nice and white there too. That's because of the yeast that's suspended in here. I made this out of apple juice, so this is going to be an apple cocktail. I have tried flipping the cocktail shaker and kind of doing some of that stuff from the movie Cocktail, but you know what? I'm not really that good at it, and I don't really feel like cleaning up the floor after I make a big mess, you know, trying to flip it behind my back or something. So, let's go ahead and shake her up this way. Okay. And cheers. It's good. Good. See who says you have to measure. And just pour it. If you'd like to see more episodes like this, please leave me a note below in the comments. Let me know what you thought of it. I'm just trying something new here. See how people like it. Also, you can hit the like and subscribe buttons. Those are also good indicators that people like this kind of content. And if you want to be super duper awesome, you can click below on the Patreon link and go subscribe to me on Patreon and contribute directly to the funding of this show, because I always need an alcohol budget.